A new leader in semi-orders, a new feature for cold weather owners, the Tesla Energy Adelaide project is already paying off, and a quick note on the imminent end of free supercharging on new vehicles. This is Tesla Tidbits episode number 339 for December 20th, 2017. We start today's show at Electrek, where we have another day and another new leader in Tesla semi-orders. UPS is the latest to jump into the fray, and they take the lead in semi-pre-orders by besting Pepsi's order of 100 with their order of 125. Tesla's publicly booked pre-orders for semis is creeping ever so close to the 500 line, and with that, the growing line item that those orders represents gets more impressive by the day. I'm using a super conservative $160,000 average order when performing calculations, and at 500 orders, you've got $80 million in revenue on your hands for only 500 units produced. Not bad money if you can make it. Yet again, though, I want to stress that these are only the orders we're being made aware of. There could be far more that are not public knowledge. For many reasons, the end-of-year earnings call will be most interesting, not the least of which is the potential to learn how many semis have actually been pre-ordered. Staying with Electrek, they've got a story for a new upcoming feature. If you've been paying attention to my Twitter feed at all, you may have noticed a conversation I had with Model 3 Owners Club after Trev posted a picture of a snowflake next to the battery icon on the car and within the app. Apparently, this is indicating a cold battery pack, which you'll be able to preheat with the new feature. The 2017.50 firmware update, plus an update to the Tesla app, will unlock this ability, but the car will need to be plugged in for you to activate the feature. The idea is for the car not to spend any pack energy to heat the battery, which allows the car to be more efficient on the road immediately out of the garage. Heating with the pack instead of the wall power would negate this entire purpose. A story from Renew Economy tells us that Tesla's power pack installation in Adelaide is already providing benefits. Better known to the industry as the Hornsdale Power Reserve, or HPR, it had quite the day on Thursday. As they have been wont to do, which was the whole reason for this installation to begin with, a power plant known as Loyang A3 ran into issues. The problem resulted in the immediate loss of 560 megawatts of capacity from the grid, and also destabilized the frequency at which the power was running. Before the loss of capacity had even completed, the power pack installation leapt into action, restoring the frequency issue, as well as providing 7.3 megawatts of power nearly instantaneously. I'm going to read the next part as a direct quote from the article, as it describes the situation precisely and hilariously. The quote is referring to the backup generator that is contracted to kick in upon the failure of the plant. Quote, "Importantly, by the time that the contracted Gladstone coal unit had gotten out of bed and put its socks on so it could inject more into the grid, it is paid to respond in 6 seconds, the fallen frequency had already been arrested and was being reversed. Gladstone injected more than Tesla did back into the grid and took the frequency back up to its normal levels of 50 Hz, but by then, Tesla had already put its gun back in its holster and had wandered into the bar for a glass of milk." End quote. The article goes on to detail other incidents where the installation's already been used, and we're not even 3 weeks into the project being officially put into production. Tesla's flagship energy storage example is truly shining down in South Australia. Let's hope other situations take note and follow suit. Finally tonight, a note to remind everyone that the clock is nearly out on free supercharging. Existing owners that purchase new cars have until December 31st to place an order and automatically receive free supercharging for the life of their ownership of the car. In addition, the referral program, of course, also allows you to grant this ability to your friends. An odd date lineup here makes this a bit interesting, though. While existing owners may have only until December 31st to place an order and get the free supercharging, the referral program doesn't end until January 31st, which ostensibly means that people being referred get an extra month to get the benefit unless Tesla decides to make an edict otherwise. Regardless, the days are winding down, so if you want that benefit, follow the route that you need to make it happen. If you need to follow the referral route, just saying, you can use the show code ts.la/JOM4602 to get your supercharging and nab me some prizes. A snazzy signature black wall charger would look great in my garage. Make sure you check out the links to the full stories in the show description. While you're at it, check out the Patreon at patreon.com/Tesla Tidbits. Thanks very much to the super patrons supporting the show at the $10 plus level. They are John Waltower, Drew Schuyler, John Waller, Mark and Sarah Thomas, Ryan Scarborough, Lee Sweet, William Henry Crew III, Dorian Steve Guberman, Bruno Quindici, John Rich, Joey Boots, Ralph and Cheryl Waterhouse, and Adam Raymer Brown. If you can't support with dollars, be sure to show your love with positive reviews and subscriptions on YouTube, iTunes, and other services across the internet. That's it for today. If you have feedback for me, the best way to be heard is to tweet at Tesla Tidbits and use the hashtag AskTeslaTidbits if you'd like your question to be considered for the show. I'll see everyone back here again tomorrow. Until then, keep it charged and hit the road.